You guys got me doing it again. I'm continuing one of our lists with a part 4 today. Today we're going to look at some other celebrities we might need to forget about in 2020. I'm your host for this one. I'm Joce Bedard. Come say hi to us on social media. You can find our links down below. And if you're new here, make sure you stick around until the end because we do comment features and we run a blooper reel at the end of every video, and you do not want FOMO. You do not want to miss out on that. But for now, let's just get right into it. Starting us off at number 10 is Ronda Rousey. The UFC fighter was adored by many fans, then she made some insensitive remarks towards transgender fighter Fallon Fox. During an interview with the New York Post, she criticized Fox for competing in the women's division, saying, I quote, "She can try hormones, chop her pecker off, but it is still the same bone structure a man has. It's an advantage and it's not fair." People were quick to point out how untrue it is because apparently hormone therapy reduces bone density in trans women, but also it was just incredibly rude. Surprisingly though, she has been able to continue with her fighting career since those comments, but still finds herself in the middle of controversy all the time. She got a big mouth. Coming in number 9 is Gene Simmons. The Kiss musician has always been known for speaking his mind, but one time he took things a little too far. During an interview with Songfacts.com, he spoke about depression and dismissed it as a mental disorder. His exact words were, "For a putz 20-year-old kid to say I am depressed, F you then, kill yourself. I am the guy who says jump when there's a guy on top of a building who says that I cannot take it anymore, I'm going to jump. Like, why are you announcing it? Shut the F up, have some dignity, and jump." For obvious reasons, he received a ton of backlash. He later apologized and said his remarks were wrong and in the spur of the moment. I feel like these comments are kinda hard to forgive. It's hard not to lose respect for him after that. Amy Schumer. The comedian has been accused of going too far on multiple different occasions, and some people might say she should have been forgotten about a long time ago. I personally find her hilarious sometimes, but it doesn't mean that I agree with some of the comments she has made. She has a long history of inappropriate jokes regarding the female body, race, and sexual nature. She also made a really bad joke about Ryan Dunn's death. He was known for his time on Jackass and died tragically in a car accident. During one of her skits, she took a jab at Ryan's longtime friend Steve-O and said, "I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. I know you were thinking, it could have been me, and I know we were all thinking, why wasn't it?" She was actually booed on stage for that joke. So, are these considered jokes, or is this too far? What do you guys think? Taking over the number 7 spot is Lance Armstrong. He was known to be one of the greatest cyclists of all time until he became famous for being a part of the biggest doping scandal in cycling history. The one thing that no one will tolerate is an athlete using drugs and cheating the system of both performance and strength. It was hard for fans to hate him because he was a heroic cancer survivor who strived to inspire others, but they could not ignore how wrong that it was. The US anti-doping agency said he ran the most sophisticated, professionalized, and successful doping program that sport has ever seen. He was stripped from his cycling titles, dropped by all of his sponsors, and was banned from professional cycling races altogether. In 2019, NBCSN released a 30-minute special called Lance Armstrong Next Stage, where he said he is at peace with all of his consequences. Well, amen, praise you Lord. I'm so happy you're at peace. Moving along, we are at number 6 with Dave Chappelle. The comedian made a return to the limelight after peacing out to Africa at the height of his career, but when he made his return, he didn't waste time before offending people with his insensitive comments. During his 2019 Netflix special called Sticks and Stones, he stirred up a lot of controversy after making jokes relating to the Michael Jackson allegations. HBO released a documentary where 2 men came forward and shared their detailed story of how the pop icon sexually abused them as kids. Dave thought it would be funny to crack jokes about it and said, "I'm gonna say something I'm not allowed to say, but I gotta be real. I don't believe these motherfuckers." Now, everyone is allowed to have their own opinion, but people thought the way he went about it was just incredibly insensitive and kind of unnecessary. Or very unnecessary. Halfway through at number 5 is Alec Baldwin. He's been on Hollywood's most hated list for quite some time now, and for many different reasons. One reason was because he attacked a paparazzi and pinned him to the hood of a car after punching and kicking him and trying to destroy his camera. Or the time he went off on a racist rant to another photographer outside of his building, yelling racial slurs and telling him to suck his There's too many rants and erratic behavior to name in this video, but it also doesn't help that he plays President Donald Trump on SNL. He made some controversial comments about it, saying, "Ever since I played Trump, black people love me." Basically, he's just always at the front and center of a new scandal. Up next, number 4 is Jay-Z. This year he is celebrating 12 years of marriage with his wife, the one and only Beyonce. Many people look at them and their adorable little family and hashtag couple goals. But why have we just forgotten about the fact that he once cheated on her? Like so many other people in the media get ridiculed for being unfaithful, I'm a little confused. Rumors started to spread that he was cheating, and in 2017 he finally admitted that they were true. The two of them did stay together and went to therapy to continue growing as a couple, so they have a happy ending, but I just gotta say, like, why were people so forgiving when it came to him? That is probably one of my biggest pet peeves in life, because like in real life we're sitting there being like, oh, just give him another shot, like Brad, we want Brad and Jennifer Aniston back together. Like, we wouldn't tell our friends to get back with their cheating ex. Why do we do that with celebrities? In the third spot is Lorde. The singer is never making bad headlines. She usually stays pretty quiet in her Hollywood life. But she had to issue an apology after making a disrespectful joke about Whitney Houston's death. Why anyone would ever make a joke about that is beyond me, but it appeared like her intentions weren't meant to be bad. She posted a picture to her Instagram of a bathtub being filled with running water and titled it, "And I will always love you." Obviously I'm not going to sing that, but it is referring to the iconic lyrics from one of Whitney's songs, but it was also referring to her death because she died by drowning in a bathtub. After the backlash, Lorde deleted the post and issued an apology saying that she loves Whitney and meant no disrespect by it. Taking over the number 2 spot is Onision. The OG YouTuber has been on the platform since 2006 and has amassed over 336 million views with his videos. But he has left the world in shock after allegations surfaced claiming that he has abused teenage girls. A woman named Billy Dawn Webb came forward with screenshots saying that he harassed and groomed her when she was underage. In the screenshots you can see that he suggests punishments to her, like forcing her to get a tattoo and being chained up in a basement. After the first allegation came forward, other girls have come forward with their own stories. An FBI investigation has officially opened up, and even though he is a husband and father of 2, he is not getting special treatment. Chris Hansen, famous Dateline NBC journalist, showed up to his house and the YouTuber called the cops on him. The entire 911 call was recorded and posted online just a few days ago, and I suggest you go listen to it because it's pretty great. We've made it to number 1, you guys, and we have Conor McGregor. This one sparks a big debate because he is one of the most successful and adored fighters in the world, but also the most hated. He's received a ton of backlash for some insensitive comments he's made and also for his erratic rage. He was arrested and charged in 2019 after he took a man's phone and smashed it on the ground, completely destroying it, and then he picked it up and walked away with it. The whole thing was caught on tape, and the man filed a lawsuit against him to sue him for battery, assault, and infliction of emotional distress. Because we all get emotional distress when our phone is broken. He demanded $15,000 for repairs, but the two of them reached a settlement. He was also facing charges with felony robbery and misdemeanor criminal mischief. If that is not enough, some people might argue the fact that people pay big money to watch his fights that only last about 45 seconds. But hey, if he is that good, he is that good. What do you guys think about him? Let me know in the comments. While you do that, let's check out some comments from some of my other videos. Kylie Jenner says, "Just gotta say I need that outfit." Girl, you can have it. I don't even remember what I was wearing, but you can have it. Michelle Carter says, "Had beef with the Food Network. I see what you did there." Are you picking up what I'm putting down? I thought it was pretty clever, for me anyway. Triumph says, "I'm part of the Joce gang." And then Kerri Baxter responded with, "Honorary red bandanas for the members of the Joce Club." I would love if we could start this gang. I was kidding, but if everyone wants to get a red bandana, I'm all for it. Alice Angel 764 says, "How dare you, Tyler Oakley is still relevant today." Nobody said he's not relevant, I just pointed out a fact that he went from millions of views to 30K. That's all I was saying. Spitting out facts. Alright guys, that's all I have for you. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe if you haven't already, but for now, just enjoy these bloopers. You're on pigtail duty today.
I'm watching.
This is some serious business, pal. Pigtails are not a joke. Okay, that's so messed up. Like, pardon? Pardon? I just feel like maybe you shouldn't poke fun at someone's death. I was too busy singing that song. And Really nice. Do you see that video of the girl who messes up? You also have to watch this little girl trying to sing Whitney Houston after. Anyways, she's horrible.